Hi everyone, how about a mini pick a card message video reading? Okay, let's go. In this mini pick a card, you have 3 options to choose from. You can choose according to the timestamp, or you can choose according to the crystal. So to hear your mini message, choose, and let's find out. If you are drawn to this first deck, this is a diamond. If you're drawn to the second deck, this is a copper. If you're drawn to the third deck, this is a Moldavite. And also at the end of this entire video, I'm going to tell you the names of the decks and also a little bit more information about the crystals for those of you who are curious about the specific decks that I am using in this video. So take a moment to choose your pile, your crystal, and let's get your message. Pile 1. Hi, pile 1s. If you chose the diamond, and it is in fact a true diamond, it was mined out of, is it called the Douglas Lake, just outside of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I bought it at the Relic Room, which is in Kodak, Tennessee. The owner, from what I understand, is the one who found these coming up out of the mud when the river was low. This was years ago. Anyway, there is a backstory to this diamond. And so, honestly, let's just start your mini message with the fact that maybe you don't realize that you are a diamond in the rough. You're already perfect exactly the way that you are, but maybe there are just a few rough edges that need to be smoothed, perhaps. So let's look at your messages. So your message for today, this message just may change your life forever. Potion, invigoration and empowerment. What else does the diamond pile need to know? Okay, there's something about power and your empowerment. Stop giving your power away. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love, the universal love, flow into your life. Okay, I'm feeling if you chose this pile and this crystal, you're probably heavily guarded. And duly noted, I think we all have done this in the past, especially if we don't want to be hurt. We close ourselves off to more experiences, or sometimes our expectations are just a little bit overly idealistic. Maybe we're asking for too much to happen, or we're wanting something to happen faster than it can actually possibly happen, if I can get that out in words. So it makes perfect sense. The diamond in the rough. You are a diamond in the rough, and your life can be seen from this perspective as well. Whenever you see any kind of a shortcut, or maybe there's a blockage, or you're having to pause to think about what to do next, this is a simple reminder to get out of your head and open your heart. Because when you are open through the heart, you allow your higher self, and even unconditional love to come into your life. So this is a 5D perspective, by the way. But how many of you feel like you're powerless over your current situation? Remember, it's only you who has the power to change your mind about anything, to change what you believe, including how you feel about yourself. You have the power to make yourself feel better. You have the power to remove yourself from chaos or an entanglement or an argument. You have all the power in the world to change how you're even navigating your daily life and your experiences, your relationships. So I would say, pile number 1, you're in the process of becoming a most perfect version of yourself. And I'm here rooting you on. I'm applauding you. I'm cheering for you. And so if you only choose to do one thing different today, I hope you choose to stand in your power, knowing what is right for you, making the best decision. Don't give your power away to others. And believe in yourself. Love yourself. Know that you are deserving of so much more. Even if you are the only one that believes this, you're only going to allow you to become more powerful once you choose to believe that you're powerful. So have a beautiful day and stay tuned for the next pick a card reading, and I'll see you in another one. Hello, group number 2, or if you chose this copper, welcome to your mini message pick a card reading. Something you need to hear today. This may completely change your life for forever. So let's find out what this message is. So first, if you're drawn to the copper, it's definitely a confirmation that you are, in fact, attracting more blessings into your life. Copper expands the energy that it is around. So let's just see group number 2. What is the message you need to hear the most today? Okay, there's definitely something emerging, something new, something is healing. You might be going through a transition of some sort. Emerging, I love that there are butterflies. They're out of the cocoon, they're flowing away, they're flying into their future, towards something new. Even the uncoiling of the fern, it's like everything's happening in perfect divine timing for you right now, at this time in your life. If you simply slow down and allow yourself to recognize how everything is unfolding for you all of the time. Okay, so you can realize your true potential and set boundaries for yourself, especially if you're facing any kind of indecision or if you are uncertain. So this pile to me is saying there's something amazing that is about to manifest for you in your life. So try and stay patient while waiting. Also, the more you can hold positive affirmations about what you want to manifest, what you wish to experience next, or what you would like to feel as you're moving forward. This could be actually, if you see this, the path is splitting and it's going in 2 different directions. So I feel like what's manifesting for you is an opportunity or a new path or a choice. But it is also aligned with your highest potential. So something is saying, choose to become a new version of yourself. Choose something different. Choose something new, especially if you are tired of the old ways or old societal rules and restrictions. I feel like you are here to be free, to be liberated, and to grow and to evolve. Something just said, you are golden. You're golden, pile number 2. So what more? Okay. Okay. A little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember this. Honestly, I'm also thinking that you set an intention a long time ago, or there is a wish that's in the process of unfolding for you, and this is your confirmation. Try to remain patient, have a little bit of faith while you are waiting. Something very soon, this could be a crossroads. Something new is opening up, or it's manifesting, bringing you a new beginning, but you are in complete control of how you move forward through this new beginning. Even more important, for you to pay attention to the signs when something is being offered to you, or notice the synchronicities, because I also think that symbols and maybe insects or butterflies or other things like images, scales, are trying to stand out to get your attention. There's also something significant here about the trees. And so the trees also represent growth, expansion. Trees over time, And some trees are thousands of years old. They spend their entire life reaching towards the sun. They want to connect with the sun. The sun is where that vital life force energy is. So even trees are ascending. So group number 2, try to be like a tree. Keep growing, keep expanding. Enjoy, absorb that light, that positivity, that unconditional love, especially if you have time to hang out in nature, because there's definitely a positive change that is about to happen and manifest for you. So remember, having faith goes a long way. And soon the path is going to reveal to you a new choice, a new option, a new something. So just keep this in mind. Group 2, I hope you enjoyed your mini pick a card reading for today. If you're interested in knowing these decks or a little bit more information about the crystals, feel free to scroll to the end of this video where I will be sharing some more information with you. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I will see you again in another video. Bye for now. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your mini pick a card messages for today. So if you were drawn to the Moldavite, I'm going to set this here. Let's just dive in and find out your message for today. This may just completely change your life for forever. I feel like it's this one. Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Interesting. I feel like you need 2 of these cards, group number 3. Why? I don't know. I just feel it, so I'm going with it. Clear your mental and your physical clutter. You will feel so much better when you do. Okay. You're resilient. You're bouncing back from something. Okay. Let's pull your next oracle card message, group number 3. Oh, it's this one. It's coming out for the left side today. Buds, new beginnings, expansion. It seems to me you're going through a renewal process or a rebirthing process. You're in the process of becoming something new or feeling something better. You're eliminating, downsizing. Maybe some of you are becoming a minimalist, eliminating the absolutely unnecessary, the things that only cause more stress and chaos, because there's a new inner sense of yourself that is ready to come out. Maybe you've already gone through a transformation, and I think some people consider the Moldavite a transformative energy. I never really felt that from mine, but anyway, what else does group 3 need to know? Honestly, I tried really hard to connect with my Moldavites, and I've had a few over the years, and I never really... Yeah, it's funny. I never really had an energetic connection, a strong one with the Moldavite, as I do with other crystals. Okay, your energy, that's what I was just sitting here talking about. So let's pull another one. Group number 3. What does group number 3 need to hear today? I feel like it's this one. Okay, yep. Commitment. Commit to your vision. You know what? So these are definitely saying, I may just bring these down. Group 3. You are unique. You are out of this world. You probably have a connection beyond this physical world. Okay, so there have been like filters or layers or blockages that have been preventing you from stepping into your truth. And there is a new part of yourself or your personality or creativity that's really trying to blossom from within you. But you're the only one who can explore your creative side and to visualize, to take the steps to make this happen for you. So it's time for you to use your energy, which is abundance, and commit to this goal. Whether you feel like you are on top of the mountain or you are climbing a mountain path, you will be victorious and successful in whatever endeavor creatively that you're currently in the process of creating. So this is also a message reminding you to persevere. You're on the right track. And sometimes, a lot of times in life, we have setbacks. And usually we only have setbacks, or we all experience setbacks when something isn't happening in the perfect timing that we think that it should. So clear out the mental clutter, the doubts, and you will feel better. And just open yourself up to this new source of inspiration. Have fun with your creation. And even if you feel like you're in a slow moment in life, trust that this is just a temporary situation. There's always the opposite. You always bounce back. So I feel like you are on the path of becoming free, or you are liberating yourself. You are freeing yourself from all of society's rules, conditions, expectations. You are liberating yourself so that you can live more freely. This could also include financial freedom, or being free to live and choose the life that you prefer. So there is a bit more energy and emphasis and repetition that is required for you. You're technically in the process of creating your own life or changing your reality with this process of renewal. So this new beginning is on the horizon. Expansion is something that is always consistently happening. Even if you don't feel like you're making progress, you still are. It's just progress isn't necessarily something that you can see. It should definitely be something that you can feel. And perhaps as a final message, maybe you have a galactic team that is also rooting for you on the upper side, right? In the upper room, they're cheering you on. So when you choose to let go of doubt and self-negativity and other things that are holding you back from feeling like your best, most authentic self, then it won't really matter how much time something's going to take, because you're going to realize that you're already free, you're already creative, you're already having fun, and you're just learning how to go with the flow. And you're realizing that everything is always, in fact, happening in perfect timing for you, based on what you're thinking, what you're believing, and what you're feeling. So if you don't like what you think, believe, or feel, you have the power anytime to change all of these things. And when you do, you will bounce back. You'll feel so much better. So I love this mini message for you today, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you're interested in learning more about these decks that I am using today, or a little bit more information about the crystals, feel free to wait until the end where I'm going to share some more information with you. Bye for now. Hello everyone, welcome to the end of this video. I'm going to share with you these oracle decks because most of the time people don't ask me the name of the oracle decks, but sometimes they do, and so I thought I would take a moment. So I used each one of these cards in all of the piles, and this, if you're curious about this deck, it's the Green Witch's Oracle deck. There's the cover to that, and a little bit more information about the diamond, although in pile 1 I was already describing the backstory of where I bought this diamond. But diamonds, to me, they resonate with my crown chakra. Even any kind of clear quartz or Herkimer diamonds, to me, it resonates with my crown chakra. And I know that there are many different beliefs and people use different colors for different chakras, but this actually has helped me to open up and expand my crown chakra. But also there's just something very unique and very special about this diamond. I don't know, even though it's imperfect, to me, it feels perfect. Like everything is perfectly okay. And it formed itself in the perfect matrix to help with clarity and purpose and insights. I think the diamond is also amazing for scrying. And scrying is just like relaxing your gaze on any image, because when you relax your gaze and you get out of your head, intuition starts kicking in, or maybe perceptions or visualizations. So, that being said, this was just a little bit more information about these. If you are interested in this deck, the Emerging Soul Coaching, which I use quite often, I don't always represent the cards, the decks. I'm not an affiliate. I don't work for them. I don't market for them. However, YouTube is asking me to start tagging and naming my decks to help you guys find a deck. So I plan on doing this more often to help you discover the name of the decks that you may be interested in using. Anyway, me trying to be more helpful to all of you. So the copper isn't necessarily a crystal. It is a mineral. It definitely expands the energy of everything that is around it. When I look at this gold, I don't necessarily resonate with the solar plexus or the third chakra. To me, gold is like a higher vibration. It's one of the highest, purest spiritual frequencies that are possible. Even though it's not gold, it's just copper. But copper is actually, it's very unique. It's not really limited, but it's very flexible. And anyway, as far as using it for energy or purpose or intention, if you carry around a piece of copper, it will expand everything that you're thinking about. It will expand everything that you're feeling. It will expand your opportunities. And this is one of the amazing benefits and gifts that come from using copper. So that being said, now I'm thinking about dowsing rods, because I think dowsing rods are also made of copper. Well, most of them are. And you can douse with the rods. It's almost like it detects a frequency. It detects information. Anyway, I don't really know if the crystal will give you a yes or no answer, but I just wanted to share that because it popped into my head. So the Soul Coaching deck, the Green Witch's Oracle deck, and then there's this one. And again, all of the cards were used in all of the piles today with your message. So this comes from Messages of the Cosmic Oracle cards. For those of you who are interested in the cards or purchasing your own deck, again, like I already mentioned, I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid for this. Just some people recently have been asking the names of my decks. And a lot of my bigger videos, I use like tons of different decks. So this is a better way for me to share with you what I have and what I use and the names in case you're wanting to purchase them. Also, if you're drawn to the Moldavite crystal, and there are many people that say it connects them with the universe, and I never had that experience. I think maybe I just have too much earth energy in my astrology because I'm more grounded, practical, down to earth. I'm more of an earth person, and this is probably also why I don't channel higher frequencies, because I honestly believe my purpose in this lifetime is more of an earthbound purpose. But the green, the Moldavite, they say it's the mineral that fell from the sky, or maybe those were tektites. But Moldavite is usually formed because of the eruption that happens when a meteor hits the ground and there's the explosion. Technically, it's volcanic glass that has cooled because of the impact. And what's interesting is that similar, not exactly the same as the diamond, but the diamond goes through a huge process of metamorphosis. And the lighter it becomes, the higher it reaches to the top of the surface of the dirt. And they just kind of like poke themselves out of the ground, which is where this one was found. And this one happened through like an instant impact which is interesting how this cosmic oracle card is here, and it shows a really huge chaotic impact and the implosion or the impact and the high temperature, and then being cooled by the freezing temperatures. It's almost kind of like the same as lava flow, but different in a way. But the way that it forms itself, and especially this one, I don't know if the person that sold this, or the store that I sold this, was trying to make a pendant out of it, or if it carved it, or if this is actually its shape naturally. Doesn't matter. So to me, the green Moldavite connects, it resonates with the heart chakra. So if you're wanting to connect with something higher or beyond yourself, then go out and buy yourself a Moldavite today and play around with it, work with it. It's definitely, to me, a disconnected mineral, meaning I don't necessarily feel it instantly, which is interesting because I feel everything. So I feel the diamond. So here's the thing. I wonder if I feel more sensitively the crystalline, and then the minerals are more hardened or dense. And I wonder if that's why I feel the energy of crystals more than I do minerals. Anyway, curious minds want to know. I hope I shared something new and interesting with you today. I will also list the names of these decks in the comments section below. And perhaps I will create more of these type of mini readings more often. What do you think? Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you in another video.